I want to speak about these no good coons, tethers, and sellouts such as Myron Gaines, Tommy Sotomayor, and this Brandon Tatum, who are running around here trying to justify the unjust shooting of our sister Sonia Massey by saying that she tried to throw the boiling pot of hot water at the officer, that the situation wasn't race-based, which it clearly was, because I heard some audio where Myron Gaines was trying to say that she tried to throw the pot of water at the officer, and he was talking with Tommy Sotomayor, and Tommy Sotomayor saying that the situation wasn't race based and this, that, and the other. I don't know too much about Tommy Sotomayor, but I've been heard he was a coon. And this Myron Gaines, when I seen him on Fresh and Fit, putting on a Ku Klux Klan hoodie, throwing around the nigga word with the hard ER, I been knew this guy was a tether and clearly a waste of life. You know what I mean? Anybody doing that kind of stuff is just, I ain't rocking with them. They now become my enemy, doing that kind of stuff. And he ain't nothing but a tether, if you ask me. And then this Brandon Tatum running around here with white privilege don't exist, trying to justify and say that she tried to throw the boiling pot of hot water at the officer. When somebody wearing a white privilege don't exist t-shirt, that already lets me know what kind of mindset and psyche you got. You clearly got a detachment from the black community. You ain't nothing but a Sambo to me. So I ain't rocking with you one bit. But these kinds of people that get out here and spew these kinds of talking points, especially melanated people, they're very dangerous, because what the dominant white society does, white supremacy in general, is they get these kind of black faces, black people that get out here and spew negative stuff against the black community. That way they don't catch the backlash and heat from doing it. They spew all of the things that they truly want to say but can't say because today's climate won't allow them to do so without catching backlash. And we got to start calling this stuff out. I'm calling it out every chance I get, because, this is dangerous. Because what the white supremacy will do is they'll say, look, this is their people. See what they think about the situation. They think that the officer was justified, which we don't. They ain't no speakers for foundational black Americans. They ain't nothing but coons, tethers, and sellouts. Then this stupid ass Myron Gaines got the nerve to say that it shouldn't have been charged as a first degree murder. They didn't have enough evidence. They just did this to prevent racial uprising. This man is clearly insane, just saying things to appease they white base, like all three of them gentlemen do, just say things to appease the dominant white society, because that's mainly who watches them, is the dominant white society, are coons, sellouts, and collaborators. But truth be told, when we get white supremacy up out of here, we coming back to clear out the coons, tethers, and the sellouts, such as these gentlemen too as well. But I ain't advocating violence, if you get my drift. But moving right along, I want to talk about the no good, racist Ku Klux Klan member with a badge that unjustly harmed our sister Sonia Massey. I think his name was Sean Grayson, the officer. The no good, dirty Ku Klux Klan member. So, he was been supposed to be discharged, family. He had a lengthy track record of doing dirty things in the police department. He was discharged from the Army for serious misconduct. And then he was involved in a police pursuit with a minor traffic violation. And his superior told him to stop. Because when you're in these traffic chases, when they get too crazy, you're supposed to call it off, because you're not supposed to put innocent people's lives in jeopardy. But what he did was he kept pursuing it. He said he was going to stop, never stop, and he going 100 some miles an hour down a dark road, turns his light off, his dumb ass hits a deer. And when he was supposed to just call the traffic pursuit off, it was only for a minor traffic violation. Then another one of his superior deputies said, he got a high, like a sick fixation off of making drug arrests. Whenever he make a drug arrest, he boasts and brag about it for weeks and days, posting it up on social media. He got high off of doing these big drug arrests. So this man wasn't supposed to be a cop. And maybe if they would have flagged him, gave him a red flag on his record, his jacket, maybe our sister Sonia Massey would still be here to this day. If the no good racist white supremacist system we under wouldn't have looked after this gentleman and protected him, because truth be told, he shouldn't have been able to be a cop no way. Our sister Sonia Massey might still be here. Was something wrong with this officer? And he was clearly a stone cold racist, because the thing to me was he already knew he was going to harm her. You know what I mean? This was already in his white supremacy mind when, upon entering her residence, he told himself in his mind, I'm going to harm this black woman. You know, I'm going to unjustly harm her and take her life. To me. And that's it. That is what it is, you know. Ain't no getting away from that. It was racially motivated, you know. And it deserved to be charged with a hate crime. I'm going to keep saying that because we got to keep driving that home, because all the stuff we got going on, all the shit we got going on with foundational black American society, we need that black hate crimes bill. And we got to keep our foot on the gas pedal with that, right along with the reparations. But moving right along, I'm going to play y'all some audio, family, of something else I want to talk about. Our good brother, elder, now ancestor, Muhammad Ali. Listen to what he's talking about in this video.
We couldn't eat in the restaurants in Louisville. We couldn't eat downtown. One day I saw two Africans go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, let them in, they're not Negroes. I said, something's wrong. I can't say it's because I'm black, because they're so black and they're blue, but they went in. So I said, well, I get the Olympic gold medal, then I'll go in. I went and got my gold medal, went back in, ordered 2 cheeseburgers, and they said, sorry, we don't serve Negroes. I said, I don't eat them either, just give me 2 cheeseburgers. And she said, you're getting smart. She called the manager, and he said something about, he said, catch you straight.
Did you hear what our brother, elder Muhammad Ali, now ancestor, was talking about? Our good brother was talking about he was denied access to a restaurant, and Africans came in with their robes and things on, darker than him, almost so dark they was purple. You know, they came in and, you know, they let them have access, but he was denied because he was a Negro. See, they know whatever we subscribe to, ADOS, Foundational Black American, Native Black, Indigenous Black. See, they know we Native as Foundational Black Americans. They know that we indigenous to this land. We got land attachment to this United States. And the name of the game is to deny us of resources. They don't have a problem bringing all these other immigrants and groups of people over here to deny us of resources, because they think in some way that them flooding the zone with these immigrants will somehow keep us down. And you know, so they don't have a problem with doing that. The name of the game is to not let us get a massive leg up, because they know if we get a massive leg up, we bum rushing the door and we taking control of the whole damn thing. Because whatever we do, we at the forefront as Foundational Black Americans. And, you know, it wasn't, he said, Ali said in his own words, he couldn't say it was based off of, you know, him being black, because them people that they were letting in, them Africans, were blacker than him. The problem was he was Negro. See, they know who we are. The white supremacists, they know that we're Foundational Black Americans, and we indigenous to this land, you know. And in the back of these white supremacists' mind, whenever they see a Foundational Black American, they always know that they still owe us that debt that never been paid. And America, truth be told, she ain't gonna be right until she pays up for that original sin, which is slavery. You know, she gonna be up under universal judgment. Because there's universal cosmic laws you got to pay for injustices when you're just, you know, fixated on not doing the right thing and producing justice how America is. She just don't want to produce justice for Foundational Black Americans. So she's going to have to pay it one way. And if she don't pay it willingly, the universe will hold her to, you know, to judgment. You know, because you can't just do things in this life and get away with them, because all debts must get paid one way or the other. And they don't have a problem with flooding the zone and using these other immigrant groups as buffer groups over us as Foundational Black Americans, as long as we don't get a massive leg up, because they know who we are. They know the greatness that exists within inside of our people, because our people, no disrespect to nobody else, but Foundational Black Americans are the greatest people on earth. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing we can't put our mind to and do and be the best at it. Whatever we touch in any genres, categories throughout the world, we dominate it and control it. And we got to just start laying claim to this land, because this is our land that was stolen away from us. And, you know, once we start laying that claim to the land, you know, it's going to be a little bit more better. We got to start laying claim to this land, because, you know, they know who we are. And they just, the name of the game is to just deprive us of resources, because they don't want us to reclaim what's rightfully ours. Just my thoughts on the matter. But them people in the that restaurant, they knew Muhammad Ali was clearly different from them Africans. And, you know, and there is a difference, and we just got to start, acknowledging our lineage as foundational Black Americans, standing on business when it comes to that. And as we doing it, and because there's clearly a difference though, and we just got to start, pushing forward, because we are great people, and they can't deny, because whatever we touch, we dominate and control it. So we eventually gonna get back up, get that massive leg up. We'll get reparations and everything. We just got to keep driving forward. Peace.